together. Even when they had time, Caleb seemed distant. The daily Skype calls seemed shorter, and again Caleb seemed preoccupied. Anna knew it was probably all in her head, but the fear of ending up like her mom scared her in a way she had never experienced before. The distance she felt involved a lot more than just the miles between them. Where are you? There was a time when we did not have the technology of today. I was ecstatic when I purchased my Motorola flip phone. Many of you will have no idea what that is. That's okay. Someday your kids will have no idea about the things we think are so amazing today. Before cell phones, this was a common narrative. If someone called you, they never asked, "Where are you?" because they knew. You were on a landline tethered to your home, business, or some other place they had called. If you were driving around and wanted to call someone to say you were running late or just to check in, you had to locate a phone booth. A phone booth was the place where Clark Kent would change into the Man of Steel. As a mere human, you could step inside one, find a phone, pick it up, insert a few coins, and call someone. I learned all of this from watching old movies. My point is this. Before cell phones, it took a lot of effort to connect with people. Even if you made the effort to call someone at home on their landline, there was no assurance that they were home. Before caller ID, you had no proof that you ever tried to call them. Today, most of us have our phones in our hands, pockets, or purses. When someone calls, I know who is calling and can choose not to answer. The problem is that the person calling knows what I did. One other side note. We have gone from the early years of using these cell phones exclusively for calls to mobile devices with so many uses that for most of us, calling is the last thing we use them for. That brings us to this dilemma. Technology has erased our excuses for not connecting. We have so many ways and so many options when it comes to connecting with another person. The expectation level has gone through the roof. And when we don't take advantage of the opportunities, the other person can feel neglected, rejected, and distant. The question for you is, as a couple, how can you use technology to bring you closer to each other and close the distance gap? Jack and Lucy. I met Jack and Lucy when they came to see me about their teenage son. He was struggling in school, which was causing tension at home. They wanted me to help them come up with a plan to help their son and to help them deal with the situation. Great parents wanting to get ahead of any potential future problems. What I want to share with you had nothing to do with their counseling and everything to do with the way they leveraged technology for their marriage. Let's take a look first at their mobile devices. Jack and Lucy both worked. Jack had a demanding full-time job that he loved. Lucy worked part-time on school days and also loved what she did. Jack got up early, worked out, and was sitting at his desk by 7:30. Lucy was up at 6:30, had the kids out the door by 7:30, and was off to work to be there a little before 9. Each day Lucy woke up to a Bitmoji from Jack. Sometimes they were sweet, sometimes funny, and sometimes sexy. Lucy would return the favor with a creative Bitmoji of her own. During the day, they would text each other. The texts were not to get a conversation going, but rather to let each other know they were thinking about the other. Jack did not travel much, but when he did, they Skyped at night, sometimes for a few minutes and sometimes much longer. I asked them this question: do either of you ever feel distant from the other? The answer from both was no. I believed them. If there were distance gaps between them, they both looked for ways to bridge the gaps. They were proactive with their marriage just like they were with their son. Danger signs. Do you leave for hours or days at a time without explanation? Does your spouse leave for hours or days at a time without explanation? Have either of you lied about your whereabouts? Have either of you suspected the other was being unfaithful? Do either of you get angry when asked about your whereabouts? Tough questions. Even tougher if you answer yes to one or more of them. We live in a society where trusting someone can be difficult. We all know someone who had a seemingly good marriage that ended abruptly. We know husbands and wives who have had affairs. Many of the people who get the most media coverage have no idea what a healthy relationship is. Hearing of someone being unfaithful who we never, ever thought would take that path can be devastating. We ask questions like, could it happen to us? Or what happened to them? Or did they see it coming? Red flags may pop up, but sometimes